G'day everyone, welcome back for day number 7. This is getting exciting. So this is, are we day number 7? No, we're day number 8. See, I can't even remember my days. We're in the new week. So we've done one full week and we're into the second week. We are making it through this. And what's even better is I'm loving the pictures I'm seeing of people that are joining us, joining the craziness with Shell, Ash and I. It brings me joy to see other people, embracing the insanity along with us. All right, so we're going to get in with this one down here today. And we may as well get straight in. I'm going to go in with silver first because I'm going to try and at least give myself some guidance as to what I'm doing here. And just if you are struggling to see what any of these images are, apart from using a magnifying glass, which I do have, I've got like a little Duvalaki thing here, fancy term, little Duvalaki thing that can bring it in and stuff like that. I actually find the zoom on your phone camera even better, or I'll take a close picture of it and then zoom in even further, which helps. That was how I figured out what some of these things are, because I was clueless. And you kind of just sit there and go, okay. All right, so I'm just going to come in with the silver, at least to start getting some colour down in the places where I think I'm going to want the metal. Casper's having a good roll around on the bed behind me. So if you're hearing weird noises, I promise it's not me for a change. It is actually the dog. Okay, so we've got that. We've got the X-Acto knife. I've got the scissors, so I'm gonna. Yeah. So I am making use of the two metallic pencils, because I think a lot of the time we forget to actually embrace them, and I'm like, well, might as well just use them. Alright, so we got that. Alrighty. Should I make the hook silver too? For now, we'll make the hook silver. We'll come back in later. I might change my mind. All right, let's see if there's anything else. Might make the lid to this paint tube down here silver. This is only just a highlight for me at the moment. So I will definitely be coming back to look at these further. And yeah. Okay, all right, so, first thing I'm going to do is I think at the back here is meant to be like the Great Wall of China. Man, this brain, how they come up with this, I don't know. So I'm going to go in with ice grey, I think, first, just to lay down something. But I'm going to come back in with more colour in a bit. So, Great Wall of China. But it's actually me seeing what is here. Okay. Okay, Great Wall of China. That would be amazing to also visit. What a feat of engineering, architecture, construction. Incredible. All right, so ice grey. Now I'm going to come in with you're going to have to put up them in one of those moods where funny noises may eventuate during my thought process. Let's come in with light ochre, and I'm going to start giving that kind of old stony pathy look to the thing. All right, the girls, it sounds like George has just got home from school, so it could get loud. Let's get loud. All right, so we got, yep, here they go. All right, there we go with that. And then we're going to go in with, what do you reckon? Clay. I Making a bit of clay. There goes Casper again. Don't you love it? All the noises in the background, just letting you into my real world. I thought about, you know, I could close the doors off and make it all quiet and stuff. But the problem is that it gets so hot in my room if I close everything off. And it's the middle of summer. And here and there I don't mind doing that, but I don't want to do that every day. So you are just getting real life with the noises in the background. As long as they don't start killing each other, I'll be right. Okay. So I'm still just trying to indicate some of, you know, the brickwork and the stonework of the path. It's one thing I wish this set had. It's just a decent ivory. That is the thing that is missing. Like, it's got the dandelion, which is, you know, a yellow, really light yellow, and it's got creamsicle, which is a really light kind of pinky cream. But a nice ivory would be perfect. It's the only thing so far that I've kind of feel I'm missing, you know, and it's a 120 pencil set, but just missing that ivory. All right. So I'm going to go in now and let's start darkening up some bits. So let's go in with dark brown. What can we talk about today? Let's talk about art. Because we're doing a little, you know, art little cupboard here. If one, you know, it's actually reasonably organised, which is kind of good because I like my art supplies organised. It's something, it actually brings me joy just organising it. That being said, I do need to organise my art studio downstairs because it is out of control, because I haven't been using it the last few months because it's so hot down there. So it's just become a dumping ground for everything. And it's like, yeah, I'll deal with that later. And I still haven't got around to later yet. So it's a to-do list one day. It'll get to that point where I just want something and I can't handle it anymore, trying to sort through where everything is. I'm just going in with black now just to add some more depth. And I will just crack it and then clean it all. It'll get to that. It's not far off that point. But I love organising my stuff. I love just reorganising it, going, this isn't working for me, let's figure out another way, coming up with ways to organise it. I do enjoy that. But art, so, you know, I sit there and look back and I've always told people I'm not a creative person, which I don't believe anymore. But when you're younger, you know, I was a math science kid at school and I was like, yeah, I'm not an arty person. I don't do art. That's not my strength. I'm, you know, useless kind of thing. And I have discovered since then, I don't believe that. And when I look back at myself and I look at my, you know, growing up and things I did, no, I've always been crafty. I've always been arty. You know, since I can remember, I've used to make my own Barbie clothes, so I'd sew them, and then I did cross stitch, and then I did some folk art painting, and I've always done, so that was dandelion, sorry. I've always done some kind of art. So I'm like, why have I convinced myself that I'm not creative? And then I look at the, you know, I've done all of that, and I've all, you know, I used to build things and all that. So I'm coming in with light ochre. Oh, excuse me. So, yeah, so I'm like, wait up. I think, you know, when you really get down and look at it, and you look back at yourself, you just tell things to yourself and you might not necessarily be right about it. So I did all of that, and then I went off and did, you know, makeup artistry and stuff like that, which in itself requires creativity. And I'm like, well, I did that. I'm going to go in with dark brown. So I did the makeup artistry, which has always been creative. You know, I've always been into interior design and painting, and like painting. I nearly quit school when I was in senior to get a painter's apprenticeship because I just wanted to paint houses because I really enjoy that kind of thing. So I'm like, you know, I think when you look back at it, in reality, I'm just putting in a bit of dark brown down here onto the wall so that this ruler pops out a little bit more. I have kind of, yeah, just always done some kind of thing. And then, you know, it was, Georgia is my inspiration, and my family, they're so artsy. And then I sit there and think, why do I have it in my head that I'm just, you know, an academic? I think it's, if we tell ourselves these things, we're holding ourselves back. All right, so here's the ruler. I'm going to go in with white. Let's make sure I've cleaned the white today and I don't go in with a whole big chunk of green like I did up there. All right. There we go. All right. Now, let's go in. I reckon, I don't know, I'm just like, let's use whatever colour I want. I'm going to use syrup. Yeah, so, you know, and it's that thing of like, oh, I can't do this. I can't draw anything but stick figures. And it's like, wait up. Yes, I can. But, as you know, one of my goals has been to get back into my drawing and my painting. And I have been really, really slack. It has definitely been not good, just how little I have been doing. So I have made a decision, and I'm going to art class this weekend. So I'll be off to do some art class, do pastel. I'm going in with clay. Off to do a pastel art class, which is great. So hopefully it will be enough to just get me, to inspire me again. So I'm going to go in, and it's birds in pastels. So I've asked if I can do a picture that I asked a photographer like a year ago for this picture. And, you know, could I have permission to draw it? And he gave it to me a year ago, and I've done nothing with it. But it is a cassowary, and getting a good shot of a cassowary is difficult because they're nasty. You get too close and they're going to want to kill you. So I've got this great shot of this cassowary that's just giving you the look of like, I am going to kill you. And she said I should be able to do that. So that's what I want to do. And it's quite a dramatic photo. Like, the photographer did a fantastic job. So I'm looking forward to that. All right, I'm going to go back in with dandelion. I'm going to put it in here. Wait up. Oh, I missed some of the brush, I think. All right, I'm trying to figure out what I'm looking at here. All right. Wink. That's still more. I'm like, I can't see. It's so hard, hey. I'm like, I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know what I'm looking at. All right, let's see. You're going to see my head now. I think that's a window back there. That is the handle. Yep, that's the handle, and that's still some of the brush. Okay, cool. All right. Oh. Handle. And let's come back in with syrup. And a little bit of clay. And dark brown. Okay, so I'm going to come in now with some black just to start separating these bristles so that it's very clear that this one here is behind everything. Alright, so let's start. What am I going to do? I think I'm going to use a bit of syrup along here. Give a bit of a redness to this wood. To this lacquer. Oh. Come back in with dandelion. And the nose together. And come back in with dark umber and just run along the sides here. Okay, what do I want to make this one at the back? I don't want to make it exactly the same. So I think I'm going to go for a bit of an orange twist. So I'm going to go in with tangerine. Okay, so tangerine. And then let's go in with mahogany. Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing of this, is trying to work out what each of these little bitsy bits are. All right, tangerine, coming back in over that. And together. All right, I'm going to go in with dark umber and bring back out these front brushes. Okay. All right, this back here is a window. In my mind, that is what it's going to be. So I'm going to come in and make it glow. So let's go for lemon. Okay. It's glowing. I really should be working from this side because I'm going to start dragging across. All right, let's do some paint. Okay, let's go for, I want to make this again, kind of give it that silver look. I'm not going to go too much with the silver, but I'm going to go in actually with silver. I'm going to use it, may as well. I'm not going to bring it all the way across. I still want to give that highlighted look. Then we might come in with cool grey. Let's go cool. And cool grey. And last but not least, some black. Georgia, are you doing the chooks? Thank you. Okay, so going to come back in with white. Let's go for, I think I want to bring a little bit of, what colour? Let's go for a little bit of blue. I'm going to come in with sky blue. A little bit of slate. So yeah, so I'm hoping that my art class will just bring it all back to what I just, yeah, find my mojo again and inspire me and get me, yeah, drawing. I do. I just want to be drawing again. All right, back in with sky blue. And then in with white. And come back in with that slate and just try and define some of these like label areas. There we go. And then back with black. Here. And there. Okay. All right. What do I want to make? This. Done that with blue. So let's make this. I think I'm going to make it orangey. 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 So this is tangerine. There's a little panda man. Orangey. Okay, all right. So I'm going to go pull another thing about a deep conversation starter. So let's have a look here. Talk about your future. How do you picture your life in 5 years and in 10? Okay, so 5 years time. I'm going to go in here now with mahogany. 5 years time, I would like to, you know, still be teaching unless, like in the last video, something magically happens and I win the lotto. But I'll still be teaching. I would like to be much more active in certain community, like different organizations and things. Just, you know, doing all of that kind of stuff, making a difference. That's honestly what I want to be doing. But in 5 years' time, Georgia will be nearly finished high school. So, you know, getting her through that without, you know, going crazy as teenagers tend to do. Let's go in with Ferrari red. Yeah, so she'll be in 5 years' time nearly, she'll be in senior. So, you know, grade 12 probably, and doing all of that and getting ready for whatever she chooses to do in her life, and the realization that she will be leaving me, going on to the big wide world. Em hopefully is off already pursuing whatever she wants to do for her, you know, as long as, yeah, just pursuing their great guns. So I'll be sitting back trying to figure out what am I going to do with my life when they all leave, because my job's done. I'm going to go in with syrup. My job will be done. They would have hopefully gotten through teenagehood well, and, you know, and still out there, and now got the determination, and I will have to think of some stuff, and I'm sure I will. I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, so that'll be, so still teaching, definitely. I would love to, you know, be well into paying off a mortgage by then. You know, divorce, moving, all of that kind of stuff has put me behind in that. I had to sell my house and things like that. So I need to get myself back on track that way. So I definitely like to see that happen. Teaching, yep. Still going great guns there. I would, you know, by then I would love to have hopefully been given the opportunity for some kind of promotion. Problem with that is I need to learn to keep my mouth shut and play the game. It's not in my personality to do that, so I keep offending the people in power. So my opportunities for promotion are always limited. All right, we're going to go in this one here, and I think I might go for probably like a mossy green. All right, just going to find, so we've got army green, moss, where are you? There you are. Okay. So yeah, so if I stopped offending all of the people that make, you know, the big important decisions by telling them what I think about the actions they're taking, I might have more of an opportunity. But it's not in my nature. I will always speak up if I don't agree with what they're doing, especially if it's I feel that the decisions are negatively impacting other people, whether that be staff or students, in my case, or anyone, community, whatever. I will say what I think. I don't care who you are, and I have said it to, you know, prime ministers in times. I'm not shy in coming forth and saying exactly what I think needs to be said. And yeah, so definitely like to be doing, would like that, you know, opportunity of promotion. But then again, part of that requires me putting in effort, and I'm kind of, you know, still a little bit, I am lazy. I like my work-life balance at the moment. I do. I go to work, I do my job, I love what I do. But I've got the balance now after many, many years of just being able to come home and enjoy at home life too, without worrying so much about work life. And that is really important for my mental health too. So yeah, so I guess it's that double-edged sword. What I've got to give something up to be able to do something else. And you're like, oh, what do you do? All right, going to come back in with moss. Do that. 10 years. 10 years. Oh, hopefully set myself up for retirement. You know, would I like to, you know, sometimes I sit there and say I'd like to meet someone and, you know, have a relationship. And then sometimes I'm like, no, I don't want to meet someone and have a relationship because that requires me letting them into my world. So I don't know. All right, I'm going to go in here. I'm going to actually, I don't know what it's meant to be, but I'm going to make it lemon, like a window. Why not? I'm going to make the label in the same colour I use for the windows because I've got a ladder going up to it, so why not? I'm going to come in with the light ochre around the edge. And that way people can take it. It can either be a window or not a window. Whatever floats your boat. Alright, I'm going to come in with clay and define this ladder. Yeah, so, yeah, 10 years, you know, I would love to say that I've gotten over my issues of, you know, stubborn, pig-headedness and all of that, and are doing well both at work and maybe, you know, relationship-wise. You know, back to been traveling the world by then. Hopefully the girls are out and they're doing things. 10 years, am I quite, I might be ready for them to, you know, and to be allowing me to be a grandmother. If she's ready. But, you know, so, you know, that time of life will be kind of there, traveling, enjoying that kind of stuff. Definitely things that I'm doing there. All right. So let's have a look at this one now. I'm going to, I think I want to make this, I haven't got, yeah, I'm going to go for chili red. Chili. So I'm going to go in with papaya. So these are the colours that I've been using in door. Mainly because there's no door here. So I'm going to use some consistency of colour. So papaya. Alright, let's go for chili. Hot chili. Every time. Comes straight into my head. Hot chili woman. Yeah, so that'd be my kind of, I guess, I don't know, it's really hard when you're talking about yourself, like, what do you really want? You know, there's lots of things that you really want, you know, dream-wise, but, you know, I'm trying to be practical and realistic. You know, it's good living in the world of dreamland, and, you know, suddenly I'm rich and I've met George Clooney and he's left a mile and he's fallen in love with me and taken me off to live on the Amalfi Coast, and I'm like, woo! You know, drinking champagne. No, I wouldn't be drinking champagne. Drinking Coke, you know, overlooking the lake, the Italian lakes. I could, you know, have those kind of dreams for 10 years' time too. But let's be realistic. That would be fun. All right, going in with mahogany. Yeah, but no, I do. I don't know. It's hard to kind of try and imagine. I gave up a long time really looking too far into the future because, you know, with my life, things have happened in the second of an eye that has ruined, you know, all of those things that I had planned for, those 5-year plans. You know, I was going to be married at 25. I was going to have my children by the time I was 30. I was going to do this by this and do this by that. And I did all of those things, and then fate and life took its toll, and I may have had those plans, but it didn't stay that way. So, you know, you have to be very, very careful about how much you want to think, because otherwise, if it doesn't happen, then it can kick you in the butt. All right, where did my silver go? I've got pencils galore coming up over here now. I don't know if you can see them, but they're like everywhere. All right. As some people have said, they think I'm going to use every colour in the thing, and I'm like, maybe not every colour, but why not? So this is the silver, and I'm going to do this black. All right, I don't want to make it highlighter-ish because I don't know, something about me saying I'm going to regret it. So because I kind of regret some of the bright colours I've put in, so I'm kind of like, you know, do it like this. Go in with a little bit of, where's my cool grey? Cool grey. Ice grey. Just leave the tip white, and I'm just going to come back in with the black and really define it here at the top of the barrel. All right, okay, so we're done. Let's have a look at these guys. This is a pencil. What color pencil do we want to go for? I think I'm going to go for a green one, so I'm going to go in with moss. Okay. Come in with a little bit of army. And I'm going to put silver in the barrel section here. Where'd you go, silver? There you are. Actually, no, I think I'm going to come in with gold. Changed me mind. Come in with gold. Here. And then white for the eraser at the top, but I need to put a tip on it. What else? I don't know, I feel like I've been talking for a while now. What are we up to? 35 minutes. Oh geez, this one might be a long video because I'm trying to go both between the speed color and a bit of conversation, mainly because I know for myself I like to sometimes just hear the people talking. Am I actually adding anything of value to anything? I don't know, I'm just rambling. You can tell me. All right, so that's that one. Okay, let's come in here. And I might make this, I might go in with, where are you, dandelion. Go in with dandelion here. Okay, so dandelion. And then let's go in with clay. Okay. And then go in with the cucumber. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to bring a little bit of black just up in here into this silver. And I think so. Yeah. So that's my 5 and 10 year. I just hope that, you know, I continue to work at, you know, my mental health and remain optimistic and happy with my lot in life. You know, I'm generally a blessed person, and I hope I can continue to work on that and find that balance so that I don't, you know, go completely insane. Because you know, there are times when I sit there and think I could have easily, my mental health could have cracked at some points and would not have been of good for anyone. I'm going to go in here with Ferrari red, I think. Let's do this one. Ferrari red, then go in over that with a bit of tangerine, just to smooth it out. Okay, back in here with a bit of dark umber just to send the calligraphy one to the back. All right. Okay. I'm like, what am I looking at here? That goes up there. So is that still part of the... I'm like, I'm not sure. I think I can get away with going back in here at the back of this and done that. Then I think this might be another blade. And then let's bring this in with ice grey here. And then a bit of black. Actually, no, a bit of slate here. All right, that's that. I don't think, you know, it's not, I've got to remember too that can't get too lost in the detail because we'll be at it forever. But then I like getting lost in the details sometimes as well. So those little moments that I do like that. All right, let's do this this thing here. I'm going to make it green. I'm going to go right off kilter and I'm going to come in with yellow green. Make it pop out. There we go. Yellow green up into here. All right, we've got the yellow green there, and then I might come in with, what do I want to come in with? Emerald green. I need to put a tip on it. All right, coming in with emerald green. Oh. Like that. Then I might make this one. Might make it kind of like what I did up here. Not that I remember what I did up here, but we're going to go with it. We're going to go with a bit of tangerine. I'm just going to use what I've got down here that might work. Papaya. Let's give it a bit of that. And a little bit of Ferrari red. And back, go right into the base with a bit of chili. Not chili, with syrup, sorry. And some finishing in there. And then come in with black. Like that. And then back over the top with tangerine. And put it all together. And then I'm going to blend that out with the white right to the tips. There we go. All right, so that's that one. Okay, this is a pencil in a pencil extender. So I'm going to go in, I think, with a blue pencil this time, so sky blue. Sky blue with a little bit of slate. There we go. Just going to use cool grey for the graphite tip. This I'm going to make silver for the top of the extender. And I think I'm going to make this black. I'm just going to run a little bit of silver along the top of that black, just to kind of give it that black shine look. And then coming in with cool grey just along here, just to put a bit of shape into this top bit. There we go. All right, so that's that. Let's have a look at this one here. I'm going to make that just a general light wood, so I'm going to go in with dandelion. Okay. And a little bit of, let's go for, where's the light ochre? Light ochre, where do you be? Where do you be? There I see thee. Okay, so back in with the light ochre. Okay, I'm going to come in behind. Oh, the pencils are building up now. Pencil with the dark brown just in behind on the wall, just so that pops out. Okay, that I'm going to make gold or silver. Gold. With a bit of gold. I'll go in with the Duke Umber. Let's see. Find some of that. All right, then our little hairy bits, hairy bits. Let's go in with dandelion again. Hairy bits, and let's go for a little bit of syrup. There we go. All right, so that's that one. Let's do a little pencil down here. I think I'm going to go blue again with this pencil. There we go, blue, and a bit of slate. Okay, then we've got the ink bottle down here. I think I'm going to go black in the background for the ink. So I'll make this. Alright. now I'm going to make the label blue. Actually, no, I'm going to bring this blue over here. So I think I might make see, this is the processes that go in my head, just trying to bring balance. I think I just might make the label a off color, so like just a dirty label color. So I've got dandelion here. I'm going to bring in light ochre. I'll bring that up. Just make it look like it's a dirty label, and then come out on the edge with dark umber, just to define it. Okay, this top bit, I'm going to come in with ice grey, just where this rubber stopper is, okay, like that. And I'm going to make the rubber stopper papaya. Okay, I'm going to come in with black. If you saw this mess of pencils that are beside me, you'd be judging the mess. All right, so I'm going to come in, just kind of fade out a little bit of shadow here, just so that this all kind of sits off the front of this. Okay, and I'm going to come in with the white and just soften off this black. There we go. That's that one. We're going to come in with blue on this one. We're nearly done. So I've got some blue. Come back in with slate. Back in with blue. And slate again. I must admit, these these creyarts are doing such a great job. They do layer, they do build. They are definitely doing a good job. I wonder what would happen, just because I want to, if I come in with a bit of gold and just some kind of gold patterning along, just for, you know, try to add a little bit of something. There we go. All right, going in with black. Just in here. Just underneath the rim. There we go. All right, I think up here, I'm just going to come back in and redefine with the silver and stuff, because I only put it down briefly when I was at the start. So coming back in with the silver, just to make sure I've got all of those areas. And then coming back in with the black in certain areas, just to make sure that, you know, we've got the shadow definition there. All right. And I think the only thing I want to do, I think I'm going to keep it like that. And I think that might be pretty much the touch of it. So I'm just going to come in now, hopefully, with some of the white, what's it called? White gel pen. I'll just add a little bit of highlights to those areas that Might be a little bit shiny. All right, and I think that is pretty much it. So I'm going to call that. It'll do. It will do. Well, wait up. What's this little fella down here? I've missed this. I have absolutely... What? It's another little thing. Don't know. Let's pick a colour. Let's go red. Creyart red. Whatever you are, you're now red. There we go. Look at that. Done. Okay. So that is it. I don't know if you can see it when I go over it with the magnifying glass, but woo, there we go. That is it. All right. We will leave it there. Thank you very much. This was day number 8, and we will be back for day number 9 tomorrow. See you later. As always, remember, be kind, be strong, be a warrior. Bye.